But anyway, welcome back to the Gatcha Gang Podcast. You know, the most consistent show we got going on here. And
But
as per usual, I'm
Ed,
what?
wait, you can't host this episode. This is on my channel. This is
Oh,
this is a special episode of the Gatcha Gang Podcast, and I am your host, Derek, aka Comic Stack, and with me, as always, is Ed, our usual host. Say hi, Ed.
what's up? I am
And
in constant pain.
he's in constant pain. You wouldn't be in constant pain at Disneyland. And then the other person who wouldn't be in constant pain in Disneyland is Quincy, aka FM Wolf. Say hi, Quincy.
I think I would be in somewhat of pain because I see all of the beautiful princesses that I can't bag.
You could bag them. If you could bag that rich bitch, you've been bagging rich bitches.
Stop this!
All right, you know what, Derek? We're gonna settle this
I wish I had a rich. You know how much I would want a rich bitch? Like
You've
legitimately
had two rich bitches.
Like no, those they were not rich. I mean, like she pull up like Nicki Minaj pull up in the Sri Lanka type rich. You know what I'm saying? That's. Then I'll shut up. I'll hop inside the car
Shut up.
with my little flip flops on and be like, "All right, babe, where we going?"
Because he gonna be out there singing that TikTok talk. And my man, thank you to my man.
I'll be right there, hand motions and everything, right there in the passenger,
Right there.
right there in the passenger.
You know what, Derek? We're gonna settle this right here, right now.
I'm gonna
Because,
do
you
that.
know-
I'm gonna tell her, Daddy, chill.
Daddy,
Daddy, chill.
what the fuck even is
What the fuck, even?
All right, so what am I settling?
Are we really? Because no, Derek wants to do this whole Disneyland thing. The ride thing will be a whole other tangent.
Let's talk about Mariah later. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Let's talk about immediately the special episode of the podcast becomes a normal
It's a
episode
regular
of the
pod.
podcast.
Yeah. Like no, it's supposed to, you save that. You save that for first Wednesday, young man.
Oh, is that why you are gonna ask Derek about the other thing that we were talking about Friday?
No, of course not. Like that would like if we brought up those two things, then Derek would be like, "Oh, what about Disneyland? We're already 2 hours deep. Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap
It's over.
Wrap it up."
So
They can make this podcast 3 hours long.
Exactly.
I mean, you could be.
I mean, that would be his dubious action.
It would be
ain't gotta
justified. If I'm honest, it would be justified. I can't even be mad because the amount of times I'm on Ed's side. I'm like, we're gonna keep this podcast short, and then I don't keep it short. So I'm gonna wander around Disneyland. We're gonna talk about Disneyland. And just because I'm obsessed, I am obsessed with Disneyland. We can talk about a little bit of California Adventure, and if you guys have been to Florida, I have not been to Florida.
I've been to Florida.
Dang, Derek, it's kind of hard to understand you with Mickey Mouse's dick in your mouth.
Like, first of all, why you got a magic wand? Are you sure you're not in Universal Studios in the Harry Potter part? You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Ooh, call him out.
Did you know that there was almost a Disney there was almost a Harry Potter section of Disney World?
No,
That was
only
almost,
you would know that.
That was almost the real thing. Anyway,
Why didn't Disney go through with that? Also, why do you have 500,000 gold?
because I need it.
Why don't you have 500,000 gold?
Yeah. Why don't you?
No. What do you need it for? Hold on. Do these
Why
rides
don't you-
cost money?
Oh, I can go. No, I can go to the gift shop and show you.
Gift shop.
Shit's expensive here, just like in real life.
But that's gold. If I gotta bring gold coins to buy some at Disneyland, then obviously this is out of my price range.
Oh, here's the photo albums. They're a little expensive. I got 2 left.
Oh,
God damn.
15,000.
15,000 gold?
Yeah. All right, so I can buy clothes too.
he likes clothes.
costumes.
That's so
I can
nice.
buy this fish suit. What do I look like in a fish suit?
Why would you want to be a fish?
Oh.
You look ugly.
Love. Wait, do you get to create your character?
Yeah, but it's very minimal. But you can select the
Okay.
clothing. You can select the clothing out the ass.
I thought we were gonna have another problem like we did when we played FIFA.
No, no.
It's like, yeah, we're all together. Who the fuck is that?
We play what?
We're
FIFA.
playing FIFA.
Oh, the second game.
Who the fuck is
What
that?
ugly nigga is this? That's
What?
Derek. Oh,
Like,
And then Derek was like, "I tried to make it look like me, dog. I don't know what problem you think you have, but that's fugly, and you ain't fugly, bro." Oh,
so
it's hilarious.
so have you? So I know that Quincy's been to Disneyland. I've been to Disneyland a few times.
yes.
What do you and Ed? You said that you may have been to Disneyland. Do you remember anything from Disneyland?
Um, Not really. Last time, like, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I've been to both, to everything, every amusement park you can think of. The Disney stuff, especially because I remember distinctly when I was supposed to be going to camp one summer with my cousin. I went down to LA to stay with my aunt, and she's like rich and stuff, so she just does all that crap whenever.
Mm,
And she took us to some form of Disney something.
gotcha.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been to like every major theme park in existence.
I need that. Well,
Now I like how you were talking to Goofy, but you don't fuck with his movie.
I
Right?
mean,
That
no,
switch up
no.
is crazy.
Fuck up. I mean, that version of Goofy is fine. The orange suit and the green hat, that Goofy is fine. It's when you start fucking around with like him and his teenage son that I'm just like, nah, I'm out. I'm out. But yeah. What about
Dang.
so what are your some of your favorite rides, Quincy? That you remember?
And I feel like one thing we usually have to get on is the teapot ride.
Oh, do you fuck with the teapot ride?
I fuck with the teapot ride.
So, alright, let's go.
Other than that, I remember Space Mountain, of course.
Dude, Space Mountain's one of my all-time favorite like roller coasters in general.
Oh, so this is 2017, so that means what the Splash Mountain or whatever the fuck is still in the game.
Yeah, Race's Splash Mountain's still there. Yeah.
Yeah, very racist, but
Not,
it's
Very racist.
not only is the racist version of Splash Mountain there, the mascots from the racist Splash Mountain are there. That even at the time people didn't know who they were, but they're still in the game. I
yeah,
guess
that
it.
one is
Oh, and
racist.
this game also doesn't have the rights to Captain Jack Sparrow, so there's a character named like Black Bart. And
Okay,
like
and I was literally about to ask, is the Pirates of the Caribbean ride? Did they do the movie, um, like facelift yet, or is it just the OG Pirates of the Caribbean ride?
no, it's just the it's not even I don't even know how to describe it because it's not a ride really. What you
Hey, who
do
that
is
bitch?
I don't know.
Oh, you got bitches?
I
Oh, you got bitches? Oh my god!
I'm with a bitch in the teacup. We're gonna vomit on each other later.
Ooh, 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 kinky, kinky. We don't kink
I
shame.
know. That's
I
Is
don't
she just smiling?
I don't
dang,
fuck with
Derek.
the
She like you.
teacups.
You laying on that Riz, bro?
I don't fuck with the teacups because they will make me sick. I will probably have to go on them my next time, but
What is with
they
these weenie hut junior ass adults, man? How you gonna be a Disney adult and get sick on the teacups? You sound like a child.
Do you not
Well,
read?
here's the thing. Here's the thing about the teacup ride. You choose how much like spinach it has. So like,
Exactly. And if you're with your friends are assholes, and they will spin it extra.
You still sound like a baby, like
of
you a grown
course,
ass man.
like yeah, that we spin it until someone throws up.
I'm putting both of your asses on the teacups next time, and I'm making.
I'm
I'll
fine.
be perfectly fine.
I'll be
And
fine.
we're gonna play which of the three of us vomits first.
You,
Yeah, it ain't gonna be me. I promise you
you.
that. I promise you. I remember the best thing was like me. It was me, my dad, and my brother. Three big black men,
Uh huh.
and then it was my cousin Brittany. And somehow we coerced her to get on a teacup ride, and me and my dad and my brother was spinning that shit like a fucking Beyblade. I swear to God, it felt like the rest of the trip she couldn't fucking walk straight.
Spun that shit like he spun the block.
Oh man, that's great.
It was like you're gonna take. You're not gonna spin it fast. No, we're not gonna spin it that fast. We're not gonna spin it that fast. And then we just got in there, and we were just like,
He's fucking
foolish
Tom
child,
from Tom and Jerry.
foolish child.
I,
It's like, well, so you said you weren't gonna spin it that fast. This is no longer a teacup. What is it now? A quantum accelerator. What?
Cue the music.
Oh, please! Throw up or be a hero. 5 minutes later, we're vomiting on the ground. It's like, yeah, should have been stronger. Good
Truly
ride
does
though,
sound like a do better, be better moment.
no, no,
and that one isn't even like the game trap isn't even that crazy.
No.
Those cups are barely spinning.
Yeah, they're keeping that shit slow. I watch a lot of videos about Disneyland, and I saw a video. I saw a ride through of teacups recently, and there was this group of older women sitting in it, and they looked like they were having a business meeting because it was like two on one side, two on the other, and they were just sitting there, and their cups were not spinning. And they're just like talking to each other, like calm. And then there's like children in the background just spinning the hell out of it. And it's just like, who the fuck gets on the teacups to have a conversation? What the fuck?
Disney adults.
Yeah. Clearly
No.
people like you who can't handle spinning, Derek.
No, I'd still spin it a little spin.
If you,
I
nah,
I think it's
if you
funny
can't handle
if
spin,
they,
you might
if
as
they
well
had
not
like a
spin.
laptop in the middle. That'd have been hilarious.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Like a PowerPoint presentation.
One of
Matt,
them
you look at
starts,
our sales trajectory.
yeah, one of them starts handing out flyers and like paperwork. Oh man. I also keep the Disney app on my phone so that
Oh, brother,
I
bear.
can I can check wait times. So I like
What the fuck? All right.
I'm looking at it
You,
right now. I can the Mad Teacup the teacup ride has 20-minute wait right now.
That's nothing.
Not as
and they say I'm autistic.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
and it's gonna be like this. This cycle will not be broken until I get to go back. So it's gonna be like this for a few months.
Oh my god.
Like 20 minutes. If you was listening to Hamilton, like
That's like
Burr hasn't even left yet. Burr hadn't even left. Burr's still
20 minutes
there.
into Hamilton?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got fucking Alexander Hamilton, Aaron Burr, and then the they're in the bar.
Yeah. Like I doubt you're like I honestly I don't think you're gonna get through what is it? I'm not throwing away my shot. I don't even think I don't even think you're
I
gonna make
think
it
you'll
that
get
far.
to that. I think you'll get to not throwing away my shot. I think you'll get past that.
Probably ain't gonna finish. Probably ain't gonna finish it
Finish it on the
If
ride.
nothing else, like
because
the end of that
because
will be the full wait time.
yeah, because you're talking about like the whole intro, the whole meeting Aaron Burr, the whole introduction of all the peoples, and then throwing away the shot. Like I feel like
That's like that's it's probably like around 20 minutes.
Yeah, you ain't even seen the Sky Sisters yet. Who them bitches? You don't even know.
No,
Yeah, you don't know them bitches
definitely
yet.
haven't gotten this guy. This is...
I hear one of them's been reading Common Sense by Thomas Paine.
Like George Washington reads you shit. You ain't even seen the king. Like, man,
Well, fuck that
that's
nigga.
nothing.
Why do we even care about him?
He's a very charismatic character.
He is
a very charismatic character.
He's got what, 3 songs, and they're all charismatic as fuck.
Bangers, all of them. Yo, why don't Disney have like a Lin-Manuel section?
You mean
they basically bought his soul?
Yeah,
they basically bought his soul.
You mean on the website or on Disney Plus? They needed a Lin-Manuel section.
No, I think they.
No, it means like in the park.
I like in the park. Oh. Like imagine Hamilton the ride.
I'd go.
So here's
Guns and Ships would go crazy.
That'd be bonkers. Give me the Battle of Yorktown.
Like 10 Dual Commandments on the ride.
Oh, they playing that. Oh, ooh.
If you think about it, he's already all over the park because he's there's Encanto stuff. His music from Encanto's there. His music from Moana's there. His music from Little Mermaid is there.
Give it to him for Encanto, dude, because like I didn't know what the fuck that was. Like the advertising of that thing was really weird. I was like, I don't know what this is. And then I saw like a behind the scenes like trailer, and it was like, oh, it's all like done by Lin-Manuel and everything. I was like, well, Lin-Manuel ain't steered us wrong yet. Then it came out, then a week later, and it was just on fire. It was just Encanto. It was like Lin-Manuel dropped the mixtape and set the world on fire.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Of his musicals, of the music that he's made, I would say Moana is my favorite, even more than Hamilton.
I mean, I can't say Moana is better than Hamilton, but How Far I Go, like that's a banger.
How Far I Go fucking crazy.
Yeah, I go crazy. You're welcome. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. Those are good songs, but it can't hold it to Hamilton because maybe music-wise, Moana's better, but the whole story that Hamilton tells musically, like you can't beat that. You sitting here enjoying, having a good time. In the beginning, you're laughing. The niggas die. You start crying. Then Jefferson comes up and you get mad again. Then Bird being Bird. Then you get like mad again.
Then the infidelity happened.
And then infidelity. And then all the other books. Then his son be dying, and then like. This Quiet Uptown happens. Like it's an emotional roller coaster. Hamilton's an emotional roller coaster.
Where do you get that fish? There we go.
But yes, Moana's good. Moana's a really good one.
I've heard. Go ahead.
Yeah, I heard that the one Little Mermaid song. From what I hear, it's only like one song he put in there as a little extra thing to the Little Mermaid. I think it's hilarious that like the Black Little Mermaid raps, but regardless. But like I hear it's a good. I hear like, oh, it's a good song, but like it just doesn't like fit. But I think the only reason like people are saying it doesn't fit is because you know all the original songs. So when you hear something else, you're like, hold on. Kind of like Aladdin when Jasmine got her own song. You're like, hold on, it didn't fit. Jasmine's song wasn't bad. So
you're the only person I know that sits through the live action movies. I can't fucking be bothered.
Aladdin wasn't bad. Will Smith played a good genie. The songs were cool. I think Aladdin was probably one of their best live actions. Lion King was. I sat through it, but I was like, this didn't need to happen. Like it was cool seeing Childish Gambino / Donald Glover play Simba. And I guess, the Beehive love Beyonce playing Nala. She can't even voice act. That girl can't act. But but it didn't need to happen. I don't know what other like live action thing. Honestly, I feel like the best things that could translate to live action are I'd say the princess movies, but like not Sleeping Beauty, what was it? Sleeping Beauty. Not Sleeping Beauty. Why did I say it again? Fucking
Beauty and the Beast.
the
Cinderella.
one with Belle. Beauty and the Beast. Thank you.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast didn't go well, even though like I was hype as fuck. But
No,
like,
Beauty and the Beast is so bad. Beauty and the Beast has
Yeah.
one of the biggest problems of those movies because in the middle of it, out of nowhere, they introduce this globe that'll take you anywhere in the world, and then the rest of the movie is exactly the same. The problem with that globe is now when you get to the angry mob scene, why the fuck didn't you use the globe to get away? Like, it could have solved your problems instead of everybody getting attacked by this angry mob. You created a MacGuffin that could have solved your problems, and you don't fucking use it? That's so pointless.
also like because a lot of the things that people say is you forget the heart, and I guess the fucking Beauty and the Beast one, I guess they didn't forget, they just fucked it up. But like I feel like Mulan, they kind of missed it. Like then like when they're like, oh yeah, there's no Mushu, and I was like, there's not even a little Mushu, because we were like, oh, we'll just get Kevin Hart. I was thinking, just get Kevin Hart to play him. Fuck it, let's call it a day. Like clap, Kevin Hart play Mushu. Let's keep it pushing. And it's like, oh, there's going to be no Mushu, no Mushu, and then that's when
like
all
the
the
whole
memes
movie.
came out. That was like dishonor on your family.
Make a note of this.
Like no Mushu is fucking crazy. But like they're just getting the heart. Like Lion King, that was same thing. It's just not everything needs to be live action, especially things that don't translate well. You know what they should do? They bought Fox. This is a shot in the dark. It's never going to happen. Like it's never going to happen. But they have Fox and stuff. They can make a live action Titan AE.
What the fuck?
Quincy, who is asking for that other than you?
Shut the fuck up. That's why I said it's not going to happen. Titan AE is a banger.
I'm like,
No.
is it? Is it? No, thank you, Ed. Thank you.
No, it is a banger. But other things like the Sinbad one was a good one.
That's
They turned that to live action.
That's DreamWorks.
Also, what was the other one? Oh yeah, why do they not make a live action Atlantis?
A live action what?
Atlantis.
Oh, that would be hot.
Atlantis.
I feel like that was like a super slept on Disney movie.
Exactly. It's super underappreciated. Atlantis is a banger. It's one of my favorites. It absolutely deserves some love, but it'll never get it.
Let's not to mention like they didn't need to go that hard on the CG. The CG in Atlantis was actually good.
Dude, the Leviathan. The Leviathan is fucking crazy.
I remember having the Atlantis game.
Yeah, I remember having the
I did
Atlantis game
too.
on PC.
Yeah.
Luckily didn't require much from my father's toaster of a PC to play it, so I was actually able to actually play it. But I also remember later I got like the Tron Legacy game, and that almost set my dad's PC on fire. But that's another story. That's before I knew how to read system requirements.
Stop.
Yeah. But yeah, Atlantis would be good live action. Like anything that's all animals doesn't need a live action. Like I don't need a live action Oliver and Company. As much as I love Oliver and Company,
I mean,
I don't need a live action Oliver and Company.
Technically,
See, now that you said it, they're gonna do it.
Well, no. Technically, Oliver and Company is an animated version of an already live action thing. So,
But you
well,
know,
let's keep it animated. Like Aristocats does not need to be live action.
yeah, we don't need
You're gonna
we don't
do
need
it.
Aristocats.
Also, I'm just gonna sit there and I was like, yeah, do it, bitch, do it. It's like what they're making a live action Aristocats. Why are you just sitting next to the TV? I'm waiting for the first trailer. It's like, why are you waiting for the first trailer so hard? I'm seeing if they're gonna keep the Siamese cats in.
No, that's Lady and the Tramp.
I thought that We Are Siamese, If You Please.
Nope,
that's
that's Lady and the Tramp.
No, they mixed it from Lady and the Tramp.
No,
live action, right?
the thing you're thinking of, Quincy, is the Asian cat that's like playing the piano with chopsticks or something like that.
Oh, you're right. And he plays the piano with chopsticks instead of playing
There we go.
chopsticks. You're right.
Yeah.
That is in Aristocats. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I want to see how they do that. You know what I'm saying?
You want to see if the racist would keep
Matisse
it up.
is in it for the racism.
Yeah.
Let's see if they're actually gonna do it. Also, like weirdly enough, I know I'm gonna get a little bit of flack. Live action Dumbo wasn't that bad.
My God.
I can't remember it.
I didn't
Like
even
it was
try
it was it was it great? No. But was it as terrible as everyone said? Nah. Like I mean, maybe because like that one was done by Tim Burton and he really like injected like his flair on it. And I was like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. But not everything Tim Burton touches is gold. And Exhibit A, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate
It is
Factory.
dick out your mouth.
I just said Exhibit A, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I do like his. I mean, his Willy Wonka has some issues, but it's good. It's it's not the same as the original, and it's important to not compare the two.
Is Derek using
They,
logic and
they,
reasoning?
they, they
Yeah,
basically have the same name.
but they're not like the Tim Burton one follows the book a lot more closely, and the original movie, the Willy Wonka one, has a lot of just fun and fantastic elements that fit the theme of the book a lot more than the the Tim Burton one. But I think they're both good.
I don't know, like I need to compare them if you ask me.
Yeah.
It's like, apples to oranges.
Yeah.
If fruits don't make no sense, why can't fruit be compared?
Actually, I would argue it's more like comparing like a Granny Smith apple to a Red Delicious apple. Like they're
There's
two
too
very
many
similar.
fucking
But
apple variants.
yeah, there are too many apple variants. Try stocking them all. um, I just watched a brand new Disney movie or newish Disney movie recently. Have you seen the? And I should head over there. Have you seen the Haunted Mansion, the new Haunted Mansion?
No.
No, I have not.
I fucking loved it. It was really fun. It was
It doesn't seem to be bad, and plus, like, my boy, can't remember his name right now, is in it. So I'm gonna watch
Lakeith
it.
David?
Yeah, Lakeith is in it, so I gotta watch it.
because for me, honestly, the trailers did not do it justice. Um, I will say that the things I didn't like in the trailers, I still kind of didn't like in the movie, which was the fact that you've got all these actors playing these characters, and it did just feel like characters because they were all so wacky and out of place. Like you've got Danny DeVito is this weird like scientist, and then Tiffany Haddish is she can see the future, or she's a fortune teller, and then
It goes into the future.
Owen Wilson's a priest, and it's just like you all look like you're wearing Halloween costumes. None of you like actually make me believe you're the actual characters. Um,
No, man, it's Halloween.
I feel like the important question is: did Owen Wilson at least have a jet ski?
Stop.
what? I don't even understand that
Did Owen
reference.
does Owen Wilson at least have a jet ski?
No.
I'm pretty sure they're not gonna make a Loki reference in
Why
fucking.
not? Why not?
Because there's whole Loki season 2.
Because okay, just one thing where he's a picture of like a picture of a jet ski. He's like, wow. Just
Why don't I remember him with the jet ski in season
that
one?
that's the price of admission right there. I'd re up my Disney
That's the
subscription right
price of
now.
admission. You get Owen Wilson saying "wow" to a picture of
To
a
a
jet ski. You
jet
just
ski. Yup. Take my money.
you're a simple man and a stupid one.
Simple. I'll take it.
But yeah, I genuinely thought it was a good movie. It has a lot of references to the ride, which I'm at now currently. I'll play the ride. But it was a fun movie. I really dug it. Really had fun.
That's
Actually.
cool.
What's
Good. And once I also the Goosebumps like show on Disney looks interesting as well.
It looks. It could be solid. Some of the the dialogue definitely makes it seem like it's meant for teenagers, but
I mean, it seems like it's not meant for kids like we were when we first came out.
that's true.
What?
It seems a little more metal than like I feel like it's for us kind of. I don't know. That's the vibe I got from it, from the trailers at least.
Eh. I thought
And
Justin
Slappy's
Long
in
was
it, boy. Slappy.
the.
This is completely off topic, but I have finally finished taking out my hair.
Oh,
There you go.
congratulations! Goosebumps helped Ed get his hair out. One thing I want to do next time I go is they finally opened Tiana's restaurant. I want to go do
Oh,
that.
I heard. Yeah, I want to do that too. One of the influencers I follow, she went on the opening of it, and she was like, most of the food there was actually really good. She was like, "Oh my God, they seasoned it." Like expected to be like really like gingerfied versions of the food, but no, she's like, "It's good, it's good." I was like, "I want to go, I want to go." And then Tiana was there too, and I was like, "Oh."
Yeah,
So
I really want to go. It's
that like
I mean, it sucks because I was there like a month ago and it was still under construction. So I'm like, oh, it's probably not going to open until the Tiana ride opens, and then it's like 4 weeks later. They're like, yeah, it's open now, and I'm like, oh man, I missed out on about like 4 weeks, really.
yeah, now we can all go and get like gumbo and other stuff, and apparently the prices aren't exuberant there too, which is fucking crazy. But then
I
again, I can't say it's too fun. I remember eating at the Lady and the Tramp restaurant, and I was like, oh, that actually wasn't as terrible as I thought it would be.
There's a Lady in the Tramp restaurant.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
It was awkward as fuck. That's why I remember it so vividly.
Why was it awkward?
Because that was the time I went to Disneyland where it was supposed to be like me,
Oh,
Lydia, and then like Nick was supposed to bring a girl, and Patrick was supposed to go with a girl, but everyone bailed out besides me and Lydia, so it was just me, Lydia, and Nick the whole time. And then me and Lydia were like sharing a spaghetti, and then Nick was like, "Hey, one more meatball, huh? Huh?" And I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
was this before or after you guys were together?
We were together. We were together for a bit.
Okay.
It was like, yeah, that was the last time we went to Disneyland together. Because after that, Nick's parents, who was our ride, not our ride, but like our way into Disneyland for free, because we went to Disneyland multiple times, 100% for free. So, but then his parents got fired, and so it's like, oh, that sucks. But it looks like Mondo's sister works at Disneyland. You know, that's tickets.
This is my favorite Disney princess. Fucking Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Let me ask both of you. What next time you go to Disneyland, what is the thing that you want to do the most?
Eat a churro.
Fuck. Alright, you know what? I walked into that one. Here, I'm at this popcorn cart, I'll get you a churro. You want a chocolate
That's
churro or a regular
what are you
churro?
talking about?
Regular
They
churro.
sell them
First
at
of
the
all,
same...
regular. What the fuck?
Here, no, they sell pretzels over here. Where's the churro cart? There's gotta be a churro cart around here somewhere. This one sold...
Churro. You know, I just want to get like, hey, look, churros. There we go. I'm going to watch the fireworks with a baddie.
Oh, yeah?
A rich baddie?
Yeah.
I was like...
I don't know.
Is it gonna be Ed? You gonna put Ed in a wig?
Hopefully it's hopefully I catch one of the cast members, you know, when they're off the clock.
I'm pretty sure they're not looking to sleep with a, you know.
With a what, Derek? Huh? A what?
What?
I I was gonna say a fan, but that's not the right term. A customer, a customer, a guest of the park. How about that? Is that
Just
better?
like Miss Rachel, Derek was gonna say.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been to Disneyland. I'm pretty sure a lot of people have been a guest of the park. So if they only did it with people who haven't been to Disneyland, they would probably have like a low dating pool, especially since you're working at Disneyland, so you live close to Disneyland. So I'm pretty sure everyone's been there at least once.
Mm-hmm.
He's right,
So like, get Jasmine to bust that ass open for a real quick.
Relax.
Fuck. Is that what's gonna happen next time? The three of us try to rizz up Disney princesses, see how
I
poorly
ain't
that
rizzing up
goes.
nobody. I ain't
I
rizzing up
attempt.
nobody.
I mean, Ed doesn't. Sure, I try every time. Every time I see Jasmine, if she doesn't have a big fucking crowd around her, I'm like, because sometimes you get lucky and she just walk around and no one gives a fuck about her. And I catch it out, like, Jasmine, girl, how you doing?
This is why I don't go anywhere with Quincy.
So Ed, since we now know who Quincy would go after, what
No one. There you
as an
go.
adult, who
No
could
one.
I who
Not a soul.
what
No
do
one.
I what do I have
Not a
to
soul.
do to what do I have to do
Not
to
a soul.
get you
There's nothing you could
to
do.
meet one?
Nothing. That's crazy. Not a thing unless you're ready to drop buku bucks.
Son of a...
I know you got a tiger, but that's not the kitty I'm trying to see.
No, you're gonna get ejected from the park, Quincy.
Go sit down somewhere, bro.
That's not the kitty I'm trying to see.
Go touch grass.
Listen, Quincy, I'm the horny one, and even I'm like, God damn, you need to get cold water. God damn.
You know what? I'm gonna download Farming Simulator. That's what I want to do.
It's nothing to do with
So
anything.
so I hear, where's Aladdin? Oh, he must be around somewhere. You know him, always into adventures. Yeah, always into adventures. So, you want some company? I'm like, nothing like that. Like, just walk around. We'll run as soon as we run into Aladdin, because I want to meet Aladdin and Genie too. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
sounded like kind
we'll
of
find
sad
them
and
together.
desperate.
We'll find them together.
Quincy's trying to show her a whole new world.
Yeah, no shit. His penis.
Next thing you know, then y'all gonna walk around like, hey, Quincy, you talk to Jasmine? Did I talk to her? And you just see her in a wheelchair.
Oh God, Quincy.
This is why I don't go anywhere with him.
Quincy,
Did I say?
has it been a long day? Like you got a problem, my guy. Like
I ain't got a problem. I'm just saying, it's an opportunity for Jasmine. I'll take it. That's it. So it's not supposed to be about me. Who'd you go for, Ed?
I just said no one.
Like, not like, okay, here's the thing. You're giving them too much of a choice, dude. You have to pick one.
so okay, like
I don't have to pick one. Derek
No,
already
no,
asked me.
no.
I gave my
Here's,
answer. He was okay with it.
This is my question.
no,
You have to pick one.
here's my way of doing it. In order for me to A, buy you the churro, and B, let you pay for your ticket to get into the park, you have to meet one character. You don't have to rizz anybody up. You just have to meet one character at Disneyland.
That's crazy. It's almost as if I don't have to go.
Why can't you just fucking play along? Why can't
It's
you
crazy.
just play along? This is a hypothetical. The only thing I'm gonna
Fuck it. I'll take his hypothetical. Sure, I'll double fist him.
Okay. Who you double fisted? You got Jasmine in one arm. Who's in the other?
Oh no, both churros. Because I got my churro, and then I got his churro. Because he was just like, he was being difficult.
Oh.
So now I got two churros.
Just because I don't feel like meeting anybody at Disneyland?
I mean, I feel like you should meet somebody.
I mean, like you wouldn't think it
And
would.
plus, it's a hypothetical situation too. You could have just said anybody. You could have said Goofy.
You wouldn't think it would be kind of a little cool to like take a lightsaber and go meet Darth Vader, and like do a
Not
little
at all.
fake duel with him, bro.
Not at all. Not at all.
I like I gotta be honest. Like, some people get embarrassed when they're with their friends. I build confidence when I'm with my friends, and since I was in such a rush last time, I didn't meet anybody. And next time I'm gonna be with people, so I'm like, I want to meet. I want to meet some cast members. I want to, you know, maybe Jasmine, maybe Mulan, definitely some Star Wars characters for sure. Um, when I go if I go over to California Adventure, some Marvel characters, that'd be dope.
That would be
Yeah,
cool.
it's fun. You know, you should meet somebody. You wouldn't want to take a picture with Spider-Man.
Um, I
Black
mean,
Widow.
maybe I'd take a picture with Spider-Man.
See, see. You wouldn't be a little
That's
excited to go on the Spider-Man ride?
not at all.
I didn't know there was a bad.
Yeah, there's a new ride.
Not at all.
I didn't even know there was a bad. I mean, I'm more than down to try it.
Oh, I there no doubt that Quincy's there for the Marvel stuff more than anything else. Like, if I know
But
Quincy,
the Marvel stuff was fun. I got to take pictures with Thor and Captain America and stuff. That was fun. Wish I would have ran into Black Widow.
yeah, I'm sure
I want to fuck with the Guardians of the Galaxy. That's what I want to see. I want to fuck with the Guardians.
like I've seen some videos of the Avengers campus, and you could just like see them like interacting with each other. Like, I saw a video of like of from below, like at the campus, you can see like characters talking to each other, and there's a video of Captain America trying to rizz up Black Widow and like shooting his shot, and she just like totally lets him down, and then like fucking Shang-Chi walks over and like puts his arm around her, and then she walks off with him. It's like, what the fuck is happening? I love this weird timeline that you've built.
Yeah, because before I'm pretty sure it was Black Widow wanted Cap, but Cap didn't want Black Widow.
Yeah. So she took that Hulk dick,
It sets herself with a big green.
which is so fucking. Can we acknowledge that that's so fucking random? It's
I
not
mean,
established in the previous movies really, and then it only really happens for that movie.
it kind of, it kind of makes sense. To
Does
me,
it?
it made more sense. To me, the only relationship that I could think of that fucked me up was going from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 to like Infinity War, and how like suddenly Peter and Gamora are just like totally like in love with each other. And I'm like, what the fuck? Did I miss a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you can watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2.5 Peter Gamora edition.
I mean,
Like I was like, what the fuck? Like
Guardians
all
2
that
is
shit.
such heart garbage.
Okay, listen. For context, everybody, the reason why Derek thinks Guardians 2 is hot garbage is because he dreaded Baby Groot.
Okay, that is true. That's not why I think it's hot garbage. I think it's hot garbage because they basically erase it from its own canon. It's not important. It like
What happens in 2?
the see you're even going what happens in 2. You don't even fucking remember. They
I
go
remember what happened in 1.
it's the one where they go, okay, here's his dad, and
Oh
then
yeah! Oh yeah! They do something like that. They're
they
like,
they even
Mantis is his sister
yep.
now.
And they even make what's his face? They make Peter a fucking celestial, but he only uses his powers in one fucking scene. So what does it matter?
I thought something happened to her. No, yeah. He lost his powers. Remember that
Yeah,
happened in 2.
no,
His powers
you're,
came from his dad. So when
you're
his
right.
dad died, Peter no longer became a celestial.
You're right,
He
but
was no
then
longer celestial.
what's the point in making him a celestial if it's only gonna come up for that fight? Like, it's like,
It
oh,
was
you're a celestial now. You can fight like a celestial now. You're also only gonna be able to fight like a celestial for this scene because after that we've erased it because your dad's dead and therefore your powers are gone. And it's just like, well, then how about you don't make him a celestial? How about you follow the fucking comics and don't make his dad Ego the Living Planet? How about how about that?
Well, I feel like it was just I mean, it's happened in other Marvel movies.
They also, I also felt like they wasted Ego the Living Planet for that fucking movie. It's like you could do so much with this character, but instead you put him in this. I mean, it's a common complaint of Marvel movies in general that they wasted a good villain, but like
Yeah,
that's
like I mean, it's better now. I mean, well, I can't say it's better now. The only thing I feel is that they redeemed themselves when it came to the Mandarin. So, like, I feel like if they could fix the Mandarin, which was a huge fucking issue, they could fix anybody.
but even then they still killed off the Mandarin. So
I
I don't.
mean, I would rather him be dead than for him to live on as whatever the fuck happened in Iron Man 3.
But you
And
know,
plus, like,
so
dead. Hmm,
did you
he's
ever
mystical. You know how many times dead mystical motherfuckers come back?
did you ever see Hail to the King?
No.
It's a short that shows Trevor after the events of Iron Man 3. I know it's on Disney Plus. It was on one of, I think.
Oh, the AIM guy, right?
No, 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 no. The guy from the guy
Oh
who
yeah,
was
the
the fake
actor,
Mandarin.
the
Yeah,
actor,
the actor. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
the actor, yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
I think I heard about that, but I was not interested.
so part of what makes that one so good is at the end they hint at the Mandarin. They go, he ends up getting kidnapped at the end and broken out of jail so that he can go, be captive by the Mandarin. And that like mystery of like what the fuck is happening felt like such a good punishment for that character even existing, that it was that made it that much more mysterious. Like, oh, who is the Mandarin? Oh, he can just have somebody kidnapped at the snap of his fingers. That's really fucking scary and impressive as far as villain shit is concerned. And then you get to see him for this one movie, only one. And Shang-Chi's a good movie. I'm not gonna lie,
It is a good movie.
but
It's basically Asian Black Panther, but it is still a good movie.
yeah, but like they kind of, you know to only have the Mandarin for that one movie was a little disappointing. I felt like we could have used him a little bit more.
They
Yeah.
could always, like I said, they could always bring him back. And it really does suck that because I would really love to see that MCU Mandarin fight Iron Man. That'd have been fun, you know. But shit, I'm never gonna get. I guess they can be like, oh look, here you gotta get that. The Ironheart is gonna fight the Mandarin. He came back, and Ironheart has to stop him. I'm like, yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah. I mean,
Not the same.
she's also not that great a character, but that's whatever.
Yeah, and that's coming from me. And I like Black Girl Magic, but even then, I'm like, yeah, where's Tony? That's not. I have nothing against you, Ironheart, and I feel like the big thing with Ironheart was people like disliked her and then warmed up to her was originally she was like, oh, I'm basically Iron Man. It's like, no, we already got one of those. I already got one of those. And it's like, okay, now I have an Iron Man ish suit, but I have my own character. All right, you're getting warmer.
Uh, yeah. She was handled very poorly in the comics. I'll say that much. There's a reason that they kind of abandoned her.
Not everything is a hit, which is kind of funny. Since she appeared in like Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and like her and Zuri being Black Panther, both in there, both things that weren't well received in the comics.
Yeah, that's true. So is there, since we're getting a little bit away from it, Ed, is there anything that you would look forward to about Disneyland? Is there anything you'd be interested in or even curious? You don't have to be excited necessarily. Like, What are some
Yeah.
things that you've even been curious about with Disneyland?
Nothing really. I'm not a. It's. I'm gonna put it to you like this.
Hmm.
When it comes to stuff like that, I am a lot of things. I am thoroughly indifferent towards. So like, if I happen to do it, then it's like, yeah, I'm most likely going to have a good time because like it's fun.
Hmm.
But my own personal wants and needs regarding the thing,
Okay. I'm just trying to engage you. I
So
don't
you,
want to. I
so
don't
you,
want to
so
leave
you,
out my
so
boy.
you don't so you don't want to see Rogers the musical.
You know that doesn't exist anymore. I'm glad.
Already?
I'm glad you
dang,
brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up
crazy.
because I
Dang,
found it.
Quincy found the one thing.
Already?
Quincy found the one thing that would have got me hyped, but I get that's gone. So
It's gone
so
already?
so
dang,
Right there. Do you remember them saying it was a summer
it
thing?
wasn't even a summer thing. It was like a month and a half thing. It was super limited run. And it is already gone. But apparently it was so well received that there's rumors that they're gonna try and bring it back for um next year or even maybe sooner than that. But
Down for it. Because I remember, like, I think the first time I saw it was on IGN, and I was like, ain't no way. And it's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, that's so hype. And then I saw the comments, and all the people in the comments like, oh, it's just so stupid. Nobody wants this. Musicals are so cringe. And I'm like, "God, shut your whore ass mouth, gamers. Like, Jesus Christ.
damn,
Like,
straight
people
up.
can enjoy things.
it was like
Like, for me, I wanted to see it when I was watching Hawkeye Dread it. I was like, yo, this actually seems like it'd be kind of fun.
it's I heard it was somewhere between like 20 minutes and 20 30 minutes.
Yeah,
So
it was one act and it was only 20 to 30 minutes. Yeah, it was short.
yeah, so like that I mean there's plenty of rides that are there. I mean Pirates of the Caribbean is a 15-minute ride. So if you think about it like that, you could add. I mean, there should be some shit to do. I mean, there should be fun to just kill some time, like
Yeah,
especially if it is the summer and it is hot. But I could also see it not coming back for a while because one of the things I've heard is they're having a hard time fulfilling show times for Lion King right now, the Lion King musical that they used to do every day. Um, that they've had some issues with it because they don't have enough people to properly do a full show. So I could
I
see
also
I could see them having issues with something like Rogers the Musical.
why doesn't Disney have like a decom section? It's
Okay,
been forever. Why doesn't
how
Disney have a decom section?
how popular would a decom section be?
Motherfucker, if I could go to the smart house, I'd be there right now.
Like, you want to go meet the twins from Double Teamed? Like,
Yeah, like right now. I'd be there right now. What do you mean? Like if they rebuilt the fucking the fucking school from High School Musical right there, right now,
oh my god.
with
He's spitting.
off-brand Family Dollar Troy Bolton,
He's spitting.
right there, right
Let him
now.
cook.
Nothing can stop me. Halloween Town, stop, stop,
Don't say
right
that.
there,
Don't say
right
that
now.
too loud. Don't say that. It's the wrong time of year for you to be summoning the witches.
Like right
Not
there, right now, in Halloween Town.
he's
Like
spitting. Let him cook.
a decom section in Disney would be lit as shit. And I'm pretty sure like there's current Disney Channel original movies that like the current day children like. And that's fine. They can have that. That they have their own thing. But we all know what Disneyland is really made for. So come on now. Let's go.
Well,
Yeah.
Just change it.
they don't have
Just
money.
change it
They don't have money.
like just
We
change
do it.
like just they could like change out the movie like every so many months. They're like, oh, right now the decom point is High School Musical. Oh, right now it's like fucking Twitches. I'd
Oh
go to
shit,
that too.
Twitches go crazy.
Uh,
Twitches,
does it? Does it really?
yes,
All
sir.
right, so all I'm understanding is Derek's racist. That's what I'm
No,
getting.
stop.
Yes,
Stop with
sir.
your
Yes.
conspiracy.
It goes fucking crazy. And if they did their shows too, I'd be down with that as well. And they don't even have to be like, oh, they have a little thing for like That's So Raven. Like, okay, I'll go to that. Ooh. But like if they had some shit that was like Darkwing Duck, I'm there.
Oh. Well,
Tailspin, I'm there.
well, they
Spin
do
it.
have they have a Rescue Rangers ride.
Wait, is it based off the movie, the new movie?
No,
Which
no.
also a
Go ahead.
hidden gem. I thought it was going to be terrible.
Oh, really?
What?
The Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers live action movie. I thought it was going to
Oh,
be terrible.
isn't
Actually,
that the one
it
with
was
the
actually a pretty good
original
time.
live action Sonic?
That nigga was
Yeah.
the villain. It was hilarious. Hilarious. Oh,
I
uh,
need to watch that. I have to watch that
and
then.
then like how Zipper acts completely different outside of like he's just a whole different nigga in real life. And Monterey Jack is literally a trap feed for cheese.
Mr. Jorgensen, do you have any cheese for sale? Or do I
Oh
have the
shit.
cheese? You got the Munster, the Gouda. Do you have any stinky cheese? Are you guys cops?
Cops. You guys cops. Oh my god. Yeah, like the Chip and Dale. I think it was one of those things. Like it feels like when when studios give someone like, hey, we just want this thing, this property to be made into a thing, and it's like, oh, like, do you want a specific thing to be done with it? Nah. So we can do whatever we want as long as Chip and Dale is in it. It's like, yup, bet. And that's when some cool, wild ass shit happens. And I'm okay. It subverted my expectations because I thought it was going to be like another thing. Like, and they didn't destroy. Okay, I won't say destroy like they did Hocus Pocus 2, but Hocus
Yeah,
Pocus 2. And
I've heard
I get it couldn't live up to the hype, but it could have did way better.
I've heard Hocus Pocus 2 is terrible.
Like some people like it, and that's fine. The first time I watched it, I did not enjoy my time. I can say that I was like, it was okay. This isn't bad. And after watching a second time, I was like, that's when I started poking holes, and I was like,
That's when
I
I
don't
started
like.
poking holes.
Yeah, that's when I just didn't. It just wasn't vibing with me on a spiritual level. Like I feel like what it feels like is Disney wanted to make a girl power movie, and they're like, what property do we have? And like, let's just Hocus Pocus. They didn't want Hocus Pocus 2, so we'll just make Hocus Pocus 2. And the moral of the movie is like girl power.
I've heard that that's the problem with Incredibles 2. I haven't seen
No,
Incredibles 2.
I didn't get that vibe from Incredibles 2.
yeah, who
Oh,
told you
really?
that?
I've heard that from
Girl power.
from multiple people. In fact,
You probably those
two
people
of them
are
were
one of
women.
So I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know. I didn't get. I mean, I do. I guess.
Are you sure they weren't picky girls?
What?
Hold on. It isn't Incredibles 2 the one where like Elastigirl is like gets to be like a hero, but Bob couldn't be a hero. Isn't
Yeah,
that it?
yeah.
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 Well, it's not that he
Yeah.
couldn't be a hero. It's just that like she was like
She was like chosen, right?
yeah, and he was basically just like a stay-at-home dad for like a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. I didn't see it as a girl power flick. Like we all knew that like if we're talking about like the better hero between like Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl, Elastigirl, she kind of better.
She definitely has more versatility in terms of like being a hero. He's definitely like he's a strong guy. So you can only do really strong guy things, which, yeah, you're durable, you can get into those burning buildings and stuff, but like, Elastigirl can be in a lot of different situations. Like, we saw how versatile she was in the first movie. Like, you know, it was like throw me and everything. She could do a lot of stuff, so it's not implausible.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Like, I don't
so
see how people would take that
Elastigirl.
as a girl power movie. Like, what, simply because the main villain was a woman and like the main hero was a woman?
like in the context of the story, it makes sense, and it's not like it didn't feel like they were pushing any agenda.
Well, I've also
Let's
heard
face it,
I've
there was an evil woman in the first one too. That one chick, that was like the dude's secretary, right? Wasn't she
I
evil?
mean, but she wasn't like a main villain, and she
yeah
was just the secretary to the evil dude, but she wasn't really like evil. And
yeah
it's like
she's
it was
implied
like
to
once you
have
realize how crazy, yeah, she's definitely
yeah
implied to have an actual moral compass. It's just
yeah.
she didn't realize how bad things were getting until she noticed how Syndrome was treating her.
What and again, I haven't seen Incredibles 2, so I can't comment on it. But one of the things I've also heard is that like all of the male characters are just come off as incredibly unlikable this time around, whereas they didn't in the first movie.
Totally. Mr. Incredible was amazing, and Flintstone was amazing.
I don't know. I think like the main villain, she had a brother, but I mean, I don't know. It's like if he wasn't likable, then I think that was kind of the point of his character is he wasn't supposed to really be likable. He was kind of supposed to be annoying, if I'm remembering his character correctly. But I don't know. It's just I never listened to anybody's like opinions on that stuff because nobody really. A lot of people just parrot whatever they hear somebody else say, and they no longer want to form their own opinions. So they just go, this person said this, so I'm also going to say this to anybody else that wants to hear an opinion on it. And
I
then,
I mean,
Edna
you
and
know,
Jack is it was so good. People wanted a whole show about Edna and Jack.
I mean,
pers-
that was a funny bit in there.
It
to
was.
to Ed's point, I lost interest before the trailer or when the trailer launched. I was like, yeah, I don't need Incredibles 2, and this
Yeah,
doesn't
and that's fine.
look good. And so I've just heard what other people have said because I'm not gonna waste the 2 hours to see that movie.
Oh yeah,
It doesn't appeal to
that's
me.
perfectly fine. Like if you clock out after you yourself have seen something and that thing that you saw made you go, I don't want to see this. That is perfectly fine. Like
Yeah,
nobody is faulting anybody for that because that's kind of the point of trailers. Is like you put out a trailer and that's what's supposed to draw audiences in, or it'll either draw them in or push them out. For you, it pushed you out.
yeah.
It did what a trailer can do.
It's why
And
I still want to see the Good Dinosaur because like I remember seeing trailers for that ages ago. I just never got around to it. Now that I've got Disney Plus, I'm like, maybe I should watch the Good Dinosaur eventually. But
yeah, and
I've
that's like
heard nothing but bad things about it. But still want to see it for myself.
yeah, and that's
Still
fine.
watch the well, I mean, I don't
Use your words.
understand why they wait so long to make these sequels.
It's
Like,
just it usually do is hey, they've either run out of like they either have ideas that it's going to take way too long and they usually want to keep pumping out stuff so that way they have a constant cash flow of some sort. So it's like, hey, we have all these ideas. Okay, this is going to do well and everything. And sometimes it could be like a movie can be well received and like everybody loves it, but if it doesn't make as much money as they hoped it would, then they count that as a failure, which like that's fine because you were projecting numbers to be able to go through.
generally, failure means if it doesn't make its money back.
Yeah, yeah, like generally, yes. If it doesn't make its money back, that's fine. But a movie can still make its money back and then still make a profit. But if it's not as big of a profit as they were hoping it to be, they count that as a failure.
Yeah.
Like in
Yes, it
terms of
didn't
like
lose money.
And
yeah,
sometimes Disney sometimes not necessarily Disney, but sometimes movie companies will take into account like DVD sales and Blu-ray sales, or like even digital download sales. But other times they just completely disregard that shit, and it's like, no, it didn't do well in
yeah, and
theaters,
only
and
think
that's all that
box office
matters.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So it's like sometimes that like I usually just take it as okay, maybe they just didn't see that as a good profitable IP and whatnot. So they decided to, okay, hey, the first one did its thing. We're not going to need to make a second one because it didn't do as well as we wanted it to. So, and then they just move on. And then when it comes down to it, where it's like, okay, hey, we're in this kind of like empty space that we have, and we can't really like do anything. So what do we want to do? And then it's like, oh well, hey, let's look back and see what we probably could pull from that was kind of popular that people might want to like might want to watch again. And I feel
Like,
like
hey,
Incredibles
people
was that
liked
thing.
Finding Nemo, right?
Yeah,
Then they came with
exactly.
Finding Dory.
Exactly. It's like stuff like that. It's like and a lot of companies aren't. You got to remember, it's really all coming down to the dollar. It has nothing to do with actual like fan engagement and everything. It's all
Yeah.
just coming down to the dollar.
Well,
Like we could say they could put out a movie right now, and we could all like everybody could go, I love this. I would love to have more of this consistently.
right.
But if not enough people like paid money to go see it because of whatever circumstances, then it's like they'll view it as they didn't like it. We're not going to put this out consistently, and then everybody's kind of disappointed because like, oh dang, that would have been a great thing, but
So
they view it as a dollar.
I'm gonna cap off this episode of the podcast with one that I think is good. One of those sequels that came out years, decade later, and I think is just as good, if not better than the first one. As far as Disney movies are concerned, and that's Enchanted 2 or Disenchanted 2.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it.
I haven't
heard
seen
it was
it.
good though.
I do not really like the original, and the concept for the second one fits so much. It fits so well that if you'd told me that this was a script that was supposed to come out a decade ago, and it got lost, and that's the only reason that this didn't happen, I would believe you, because it fits so perfectly. There isn't a bunch of fan service, there isn't a bunch of like callbacks, there isn't a bunch of like, oh, this actor did this movie since then, let's reference that. It was very much just like, this fits organically into what we did with the first movie, and it fit. And even the songs are fucking bangers, especially compared to the first one. But yeah, if you ever get around to it, I recommend it. But yeah,
Definitely will watch it. I mean, eventually. You know what?
Yeah.
How about this? We should watch movies that we know, well, that we love, that we think the other people hate, to try to change their minds. I'll start first. Derek, you're watching the new Avatar movie.
you know that's not fair, because Quincy doesn't hate any movie.
He hates the Jujutsu Kaisen movie.
I mean, I don't know anything about Jujutsu Kaisen, so I know.
He hates Gojo, so by proxy, he hates the Jujutsu Kaisen movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably watch it. I could hate a character and like a show. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all know a dumbass character in a show that we love, but we still love that show.
What's a Disney movie that you dislike, Quincy?
A Disney movie that I dislike? Last minute, hold on. Let's just isn't Disney. I know it exists. I know it exists. How about just something recent Disney?
Okay.
Like I said, I didn't like the what's it called, the Beauty and the Beast movie.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't like that one. I know I can't remember one, but I know there's one that I flat out was like no, and it just wiped it from my memory, which is why I can't remember it.
What about you, Ed? Is there one that you dislike?
No, I don't really hate anything or like really dislike any movie that I see. Usually, whenever I see a movie, I have a good time with it.
Mm.
You're watching Charlotte's Web.
Because it's about a spider.
The live action.
Why do you hate me?
All right, good. All right,
Did I do something to you? Like,
There we go. We all got our homework.
It's not that I hate the movie. It's just that Quincy wants me to see something that has a live action spider in it.
And on that note, and on live action spiders, I think it's time to end this podcast. If you liked this podcast, we do this every Saturday at 12:30 PST, or no, 10:30 PST, 12:30 CST. So go check that out. Go watch our podcast. Listen to our podcast. It isn't usually about Disney, I promise, or is it? I don't know.
I mean, it's about
He
pop
tries.
culture.
Tries.
Pop culture. Maybe one day we'll incorporate a news segment.
A news segment.
Yeah, a news, like for news, like nerd news, whatever.
I mean, yeah, if you can do that, you can keep us up to date on video game news, Quincy.
You're definitely not doing Reddit.
You're definitely
I
not
can do
doing
both.
Reddit.
Well,
I mean, not according to Derek.
I mean, Derek has a portfolio now. I can compete with a portfolio, so he can take it from now.
I did in 3 hours what Quincy couldn't do in 3 months.
Wow.
I had stuff.
He called you.
It's just that
you out.
first of all, sir, I had stuff whenever it was time for me to do Reddit. For one, for two, it was most of the time I stopped. The Reddit thing stopped was because by the time I was like, oh shit, Reddit, we were already almost 3 hours in. I was thinking of Ed.
Oh,
Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Yes,
And
because
plus, Derek,
Reddit adds another 45 minutes to an hour.
and plus, Derek, you were the one that was like, hey, I don't really like doing Reddit because it's not stuff from like interacting with us. So
Yeah.
I'm not really.
You wanted to be fans.
Yeah. Which is ironic, seeing as you said that, but then you decided to take Quincy's job. No warning.
Trust me, I have no idea why I did it. I had an afternoon and I just did it. I'm like,
Hey,
I took
Colonize
his
your
job.
job.
I colonized his job unnecessarily. But yeah.
Who took his job?
Anyway,
Take your
thank you everybody for coming out, and we'll see you on our regularly scheduled podcast. Hopefully, adios.
Bye.
Yay! Big deal, back then.
God damn it.